Hey y'all, I hope you're all doing well today. I am doing as well as I can. Before we get started, I do want to tell you guys about the newsletter that I have. I'll have a link down below, but in the newsletter, I'm trying to get more consistent with it, but we do give out freebie worksheets, things that deal with, mental health and just feeling a lot better about yourself and just changing your mindset. We do have a morning mindset workbook, which has done really, really well with those who have used it. We've gotten a lot of great feedback and we're working on a new one for this winter time. I know a lot of people deal with SADs and just the shorter sunlight days, so definitely check out the newsletter if you're looking for a little bit of a pick-me-up. And then once we start building that community up a little bit more, we'll figure out what else will be good for you guys. But I'll have the link for the newsletter down below. It's free, as well as all the workbooks and worksheets that we come up with, all totally free, to check that out below. Today we are here to talk about my newest Speedy. I do regret not actually doing a first impressions on this bag, whether it be by video or blog. I generally blog about my first impressions, but there's just a lot going on in the time frame in which I got this bag. I kind of just enjoyed it and then didn't share anything about it. But I want to talk about it now, and it is my Speedy 20. This thing is so gorgeous. It's the Speedy 20 and empreinte leather. It is a black bag, which is different for me. I know black is considered like a safe bag for most people. I don't really do black bags, but this is kind of changing my mind. This is such a wonderful little bag. It is so convenient for casual daily use and it fits so much. So I kind of wanted to talk about this bag a little bit, mainly show what fits in it and what my experience has been with this bag so far. I've had this bag now for a little over a month, so I'm not by any means super well acquainted with this bag, but we're acquainted enough that she is quickly becoming one of my go-to favorites. So let's start by what's in this bag thus far. I love the fact that with the newer Speedies, the zipper goes down further. So I have a Speedy 40 and that bag is so good for travel, but it's not wide enough. Thank goodness that's a bigger bag, because since it's a big bag, it still feels, the opening doesn't feel so bad, but I can imagine with the Speedy 20s, they would feel just so constricted. Anyway, this is what's in my bag. She is pretty well stuffed. I used her to go to my consultation, which was yesterday. I had an MRI on both of my breasts just to see if there's any other cancer throughout my body, and unfortunately there was. But I'm in a good mood because we're going to cut it out. It doesn't seem like we're going to be doing anything else for treatment at the time, and I don't need to get implants for reconstruction. We're going to be doing what's called a deep flap, which is basically you're going to be doing a tummy tuck and then using the skin and the fat from the tummy tuck to put in my boobs instead of an implant. So I'm happy about that. I feel like that was really good news. But we're not here to talk about the cancer because that sucks. We're talking about what fits in here. So the first thing I have in here is just a folded up piece of paper that was from my consultation. That was just kind of the printout of everything that happened with my MRI. And then next in here, I have my little Valentino pouch. I actually got this with the lipstick set that they were selling at Sephora. Really just bought it for the pouch. Got it for like $42 with a VIB sale. I am a VIB Rouge member. I get too much makeup, I guess. I actually get a lot more skincare. I pretty much go to Sephora for skincare. But this pouch was nice, and it turned out the lipsticks were really nice too. But I've basically just been using this as a mini kind of like cosmetic catch-all. So I have like a hair bubble in there. Little Chanel like sample lotion. I don't like bringing their eggs. Their eggs are really nice for your hands, but they are so big. Little one of these Fenty lip balms. I love Rihanna's lip glosses. This is the Chanel Lip Duo, one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. This one is in Tender Beige, and I feel like this is actually a really good color for darker skinned girls as well. It looks really nice and natural on our lips. Then I have tweezers because I feel like either I get like the little, what you call it, like being stuck into your hands. Not a blister, I'm forgetting what you call it. Not a sty either, but I get those randomly a lot in my fingers from like just loose wood, or I have like annoying hairs that I just want to like grab at, and it's bad to do it with my nails. It scars my face, so I use the tweezers. Then I have just some eye drops. Like I said, I carry eye drops with me all the time. I have really dry eyes. Then I have just a little nail glue. I am wearing press-ons right now, so just in case anything decides to pop off, I have the nail glue. My medicine, always have that with me. We've talked about that. And then this is just one of the newer fragrances that I've been wearing. This is the Valentino Made in Aroma. It smells so good. You get some like sandalwoody, woody notes on like the front. It's very warm. You also get a lot of vanilla and a lot of floral scents. It's a really nice smelling perfume. I highly recommend it. The only thing is this little travel size, I don't like the bottle that much. I love the full size bottle, but I wasn't sure how much I would rotate through this perfume, so I didn't buy the full size. That is everything I have in this little Valentino pouch. It originally retails for $72. So if you missed the VIB sale, it may feel like it's more on the expensive end, but I know Sephora does sales through, or does cash back through Rakuten quite frequently. You can get some cash back and save on that purchase that way if you wait. I do have my Rakuten link down below if you're not signed up through Rakuten, and if you use that link, you can get $40 on your first qualifying purchase, or $40 cash back on your first qualifying purchase made with them. So it really is a good deal. If you're already going to shop, don't shop just to get the cash back, but if you're already planning to shop, it's a really good way to save some money. Okay, so next in here, I've talked about this so much, but this is my PM agenda. I've had this one for a while. I swapped out the regular PM agenda for this koala one that has this beautiful pink peachy interior. Absolutely, I love this one. I use this a lot and I have a lot more appointments for myself coming up, but pretty much my entire life, my kids' entire life, any appointments with my husband, it's all kept in here. And then just real quick, what I do is I use the week on 2 pages. I much prefer to use the 2 weeks on 2 page, so it's like a week on a page layout basically from File Effects, but that wasn't an option. Well, it was an option, but it had to be in this pink format for me because it just keeps me drawn in and interested. So what I do is for the quarter that we're currently in, I will have like the weekly sheets up, and then when we move past the quarter that I'm currently in, I just basically have these full calendars here, and then I can mark the dates off from those calendars, and that way I can have a full year planner in this small little agenda here because the rings on this are quite small. After that, I have my clay pochette. This thing is so useful. I also kind of use this as a carry-all or a catch-all. I have my car keys in there. I don't drive, but I have my car keys in there. And then I have like toothpicks, flossers, band-aids, little perfumes, things like that. Just little knickknacks that in case something happens, I'll have them on me. I have like shout wipes and some hand wipes in there too, so mama stays prepared. After that, I have my 6-ring key holder. This was a journey to get this one, but client services really helped me out, so I was able to get it. And then I just carry a backup of all my keys. I keep most of my keys digital. That way I don't ever have to worry about if I lose a key, but sometimes things just don't work the way they're supposed to. So it's really nice to actually have physical copies of things on you. So we're getting down to the bottom of what's in here. I have another perfume. This one is the Gucci Bloom. Really been enjoying that perfume. It's a nice, warm, spicy perfume. It's very floral forward, but it's very warm and spice centered too. And I think it's a really good fall perfume. I think it'd be really nice in the winter too. Then I have my little card holder from Louis Vuitton. I do love this card holder. I love the studs on it. It's just so tactile and fun to have. And then I love the ballerine color on it. I love the damier bean and how it's like turned the, you know, sideways. It kind of gives me like circus vibes. I've used this one so much. I've had this one for such a long time and it's held up just miraculously well. Like, I love this. This goes through the ringer. My children take this and play with it a lot, and it's lasted really well. The color on it is really good too. You see it's not browning, and this isn't a piece that I wiped down. I wiped down my my 6-ring key holder. There we go. I wiped down my 6-ring key holder a lot, but not this one, and it's doing fairly well. So I like that, but I am on the hunt for a new one. I don't like having too many SLGs, but I feel like I'm ready to kind of rotate out of that. So after that, I have my phone. This is the iPhone 13, and it fits in there really well. And then I just have some knickknacks I always carry with me. This is just a lippy from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the translucent one that kind of makes your lips like this cherry color here, and it's really hydrating. I really do like this one. So I like to carry that one around. Then I have my hand sanitizer. This is the one I'm currently using right now. It's the gingham scent one from Bath and Body Works. I've already told you guys I tend to carry, or not to carry, I tend to buy my hand sanitizers and my lotions in bulk from Bath and Body Works. So I have like a big like Ziploc baggie of them in my bathroom. And I just store it there. So we always have hand sanitizer and always have lotion. Of another eye drop. This one is specifically for when like contacts and whatnot. You have to use separate ones. Then I have a little contact case just in case I have to, everything's dropping, my goodness. I have a little contact case here just in case I have to take out my contacts. I have somewhere to put them. And then just another little perfume. That one is Madame Coco, or yeah, Mademoiselle Coco. What is it called? Coco Mademoiselle. There we go. I had to pull the bigger one to see the name because I forgot that. It smells so good. I like that one, and I generally keep that one in here. So I'm just gonna tuck that back in. Missing because I don't know where it's at. My children got a hold of it. They need to stop getting a hold of my stuff. But my cigarette case, which also fits in here quite easily, and that carries my tissues, just because when I am out and about, I do tend to get watery eyes, and so I do like having my tissues on me. So I can't do a first impressions on this bag because I've been using it for a little over a month now, but I can say that this is just such a nice and kind of robust bag. I took this bag out with us when we went trick-or-treating a couple of weeks ago now, and it started to rain, and I loved that I didn't have to worry about anything on this bag because it is a full leather bag. It's all treated, and it just wore really nice. So I love the fact that I just didn't have to worry about this bag at all. I have other bags that, you know, wouldn't even dream of taking it out in the fall at night on a misty night. Would not work, but this bag worked so well for that. It is scrumptious feeling. Something about the empreinte leather is just super soft and super nice. It's just a gorgeous little bag. I am loving the giant monogram, and I remember when the like giant monogram print first came out. I believe it first came out with the On The Go tote. I wasn't really feeling it, but on this little cute piece, I think it's cute. I really like it. It gives the bag a more modern feel. I was originally looking for the older empreinte leather Speedy 20s. I believe the older ones have feet on the bottom, and then they have like a little pocket on the front of the bag that you can put in. That was the one I was originally looking for. I was looking to buy that one pre-loved, and then found out they were going for a very similar price as it was in store new. So I just end up buying it new. And yeah, I don't regret it at all. Like I said, this has been a bag that I've been gravitating towards a lot, which surprises me because again, it is black and I prefer to have my bags be like a color that just matches my personality a lot more. But this has been super easy to wear. It's been super practical. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I do think I will do a more detailed review in comparison on my blog and maybe in video form too. Probably once we get to like the 3-month mark with having this bag, but I can tell you right now that I do think this bag is worth it. I think it's worth every penny if you like bags, particularly if you like Speedies. I think it's a wonderful addition to a Speedy collection. And yeah, it's just a great bag from the house. I have seen that some people with their bags, they've had some issues that they didn't like, whether the empreinte stamping was too light and started to puff out, or issues with the zipper. I think mine's is a little puffy on the ends here if I'm going to nitpick. However, I like the look of that. I feel like it gives it more like a bowling bag look, which is in at the moment, and I really like it. So I have no complaints with the Speedy thus far. It's a gorgeous bag, and yeah, I just keep saying it's a gorgeous bag. I love it. Okay, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, or I hope you learned something. If you're interested in getting the Speedy 20, I really hope it gave you some perspective on this bag. I honestly think this is worth it at the price point that you're buying it for. It's a full leather bag, at least on the outside. The inside is a microfiber lining. Yeah, it's a microfiber lining. Is it microfiber or is it cloth? That feels like microfiber. It is a nice leather bag from Louis Vuitton, and you know, comparing it to the Pochette Métis, which I think is going for actually more than what this bag is going for now, I feel like this is honestly probably the better buy. I do wish the strap was different. I'm not the hugest fan of the strap, but I think it's mainly this chain. I think the chain was put to make the bag look more elegant, and I think it does like elevate the bag, but I feel like this is more of a bag I would use as a casual piece. I've only really used it casually. And it's not like it's too much, but I do think I would just prefer a full leather strap. Yeah, other than that, I really love the bag. So I hope this review, kind of first impressions, month-end impressions, was useful for you guys. If you have any questions, let me know down below. I'll try my best to answer them. But yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is you're watching this. And I'll see you next time. Bye!